Okay, so here you can see that we are going to start with the first page replacement algorithm, which is first in first out page replacement algorithm. So now in this, if you can see, these are the numbers 7, 0, 1, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4 and so on. These are called as a reference string. Now reference string is means that CPU is asking for the pages to be in the sequence of in this sequence, right? So for example, a CPU is executing a program, executing a process, say P1, and these are the pages of that process. So now CPU is asking for such pages in the sequence, so we need to execute the same in the given sequence. This is nothing but a memory which have been divided into the equal size chunk, that is called as frames. So we need to, here we have a memory which is divided into 3 frames. So these pages will be there into the frames in any frames at the runtime. So we need to make sure that these pages are there into the memory, and then we are going to see whether a page hit or page fault occurs. Now what is page hit or page fault? Now for example, when I'm replacing, or when my pages is there into the frame, if the pages is already existing into the memory, we call it as a page hit. But when such page is being referenced which is not found in the memory or in any frames, we call it as a page miss. Okay, so let us get started. So the first page frame is first page is 7. Now since initially my all the memory is empty, all the frames are available, so 7 I have put here. But since this 7 was not already there into the memory, we call it as a page miss, or you can say as a page fault, and that is the reason we have denoted with the X. It means a page fault has occurred because that page was not found in the memory initially. Okay, next is 0. Now 0 was placed into the memory in the second frame because initially, as we said, the memory was empty, but again that 0 was not found in the memory. We have called it as a page miss, or again a page fault. After 1, again 1 is not found, so again it is a page miss or a page fault. Now here is interesting comes, as the name suggests, first in first out. So now when we are going to have the page 2 into a frames, all my frames are occupied. So now it is going to replace one of the page from the memory with the help of first in first out, right? So as the name suggests, now first that has entered in will be removed out. So let's see. If you can see, 7 was came first, so 7 is replaced. Okay, after this we have 0. Now since, as you can see, 0 is the reference string and 0 is already there into my memory in one of the frames, and so no need to swap in any of the process and no need to swap out, and because of that it is called as page hit, right? So we got the first page hit. Now after this we have got a reference string as 3, so now the 3 we are going to replace, right? Okay, after we have a 3, let's go to the next number. It is 0. Now it is the first which has occurred, 1 which has occurred first, and so we are going to replace it 0. So in this case we are going to replace each number one after the another. Now when next number, when we are going to get 4, we are going to replace it with 2. Okay, so if you can see, we have replaced 4, we have replaced 2 for the 4. Next page is 2, so now it is going to replace 3, as you can see, right? After that we are going to have a page 3. Now page 3 is going to replace 0, because again that page is not there into my memory. Okay, if you can see this, after this next number is 0. 0 is going to replace page 4 which is there into my memory. Okay, so from frame 1 4 has been replaced with 0. After this a next reference is 3, page number 3. Now again if you can see that 3 is already, you can found it in frame 3rd. So again there is no need for swap in and swap out because it is located somewhere in the memory, and hence we call it as a page hit. Okay, now after this the next number is 2. Now again 2 is already there in my memory, one of the frame, so again there is a page hit, so we are going to go further. So this is again a page hit. Next is 1. So now you can see 1 is not there into my memory, so I am going to replace it with 2. So I got it here as 1, which is called as a page fault. Next number is 2. So now for 2, 3 is going to get replaced with the 2 because that is not found, and hence a page fault has occurred. Next number is 0. Now students, can you tell me what it would be? Whether it will be a page hit or a page fault? Yes, your guess is right. It is going to be a page hit because 0 is already there in my memory in one of the frames. So 0 is already there, so it is my page hit. Next number is 1. 1 is already there in one of the frame in my memory, so again we call it as a page hit. Next number is 7. So now we are going to replace 0 with 7, and because that is not there in my memory, we are going to have a page fault, right? After 7 we have 0. So now since 0 is not there into the memory, as a concept of first in first out, 1 is going, which is going to be replaced in the next. Okay, so 1 has been replaced with 0, and last is 1, which is again not there in my memory, and this will again lead to a page fault. So if you can see from the entire diagram, entire example, I have a page 1 page hit, 2 page hit, 3 page hit, 4 page hit, and 5 page hit. Okay, so I have 5 page hit and all the remaining were page fault. Okay, so this was an example of first in first out page replacement algorithm. Okay, next we are going to start with another type of an algorithm which we called it as least recently used. Okay, so same example we are going to try with a least recently used. Now as the name suggests, least recently used are going to make sure the way we are going to replace a process only with one which is least recently used. So now how it is going to work, we are going to start and understand. Okay, so initially we are going to, initially for first 3 frames it will be a page fault because initially my memory is empty. Okay, so this you can see 701, my entire memory is empty, and so again it will be a page fault where you did not find anything. Now the question comes where we are going to replace 2 with. Now as the name suggests, it is going to replace one which is least used recently. Now as we see, 1 was used currently. Before 1 the least was 0 because 1 was which has executed currently. Before that it was 0 that was executed, that was being brought into the memory, and the least was the 7th. So now since 7th was at the least, we are going to replace the page 7 from the memory. Let us see. Okay, as you can see, 7 is replaced with 2, and again there is a page fault. Now the next number is 0, as you can see. Now as you already know, that 0 is already there in one of the frames in my memory, so it is an example of a page hit. So no swapping out of any process or any pages from my memory. So it is an example of a page hit. Let's see that. Yes, as I said, it is a page hit. After this, there is a chance for a 3 to be into my one of the frames in my memory. Now, as you can see, all the frames are being occupied. I need to replace one of the page from one of the frames from the memory. Now, which one to replace? As the name suggests, least recently used. So, if you can see, 0 was the one that was currently used. 0 was the one that was currently used. Before 0, it was 2 which was used, and before 2 it was 1 that was used. So the correct answer is to replace 1. So let us see that. So in the next you are going to see that page 1 is going to be replaced with 3. Okay, so I've seen 1 is replaced with a 3, and again it is a page fault. Let us go to the next one. Now next is 0. If you can see, 0 is already there in one of the frames of my memory, and so again it is an example of a page hit. Okay, nothing to replace. Now next page is 4. Now since we want to have 4 into one of the frames of the memory, there is a requirement to swap one of the pages out of the memory. So which one to swap out? So as the name suggests, it is least recently used. So 0 is the one which was there currently. Before 0 it was 3. Before 3 it was again 0, and before 0 it was 2. So 2 is something which is least recently used. So in the next we are going to replace 2 with 4. Okay, so you have seen we have replaced 2 with 4. So again it is an example, clear example of a page fault. Next page we want to bring in is 2. So demand is for 2. So as we all know, which one to replace the page with? Now as you can see, 4 is the one which is recently used. We are looking for a least recently used. Before 4 it was 0 that was used, and before 0 it was 3 that was used. So this time we are going to replace 3 with the page 2. Let us see that. Done. After this we want to swap in. There is a demand for page 3 in my memory, but again we are going to looking for 402, one of them. Now as we have seen, 2 is the one which was currently used, that is recently used. Before 2 it was 4, and before 4 it was 0. So I'm going to replace 0 with 3. We are done with this. Okay. Next there is the request for 0 from 4, 3 and 2. From 4, 3 and 2. 4 is the one which is least recently used. So next we are going to replace is 4. Okay. Now we want to swap in 3, but as you see, 3 is already there in one of the frames of my memory. So it's a clear indication of a page hit. So next is going to be a page hit with no swap in and swap out. Page hit. Okay. After this, next is 2. 2 is again found in one of the frames of my memory. So it is again a clear indication of a page hit. After this, we want to swap in page number 1 in my memory. So we are going to select which one to replace, either 0, either 3, either 2. Now as we all know, we are looking for a least recently used. So out of 2 which is recently used, before 2 it was 3, that was least recently used, and before 3 it was 0, that was least recently used. So we are going to replace it with 0. Okay, now we want to bring 2 in my memory. As you already know, the next request is for 2, and 2 is already there in my memory in one of the frame, so there is no need for any swap in or swap out of pages. So again, it is a clear indication of a page hit. Okay, so this is a page hit. After this, the next request is for page 0. Now for page 0 to swap into my memory in one of the frame, I need to swap out one of the pages from the one of the frames of the memory. So I want to swap in 0. So let us see which page will swap out. 1, 2 is the one which has been recently used. Before that it was 1, before that it was 2, and before that it was 3. So 3 is the one which is least recently used. So I'm going to replace 3 with the page 0. Okay, so I've done that. After this, there is a requirement of 1, but 1 is already there in one of the frame in my memory. So this is again an indication of a page hit. After this, I have a requirement of 7. Now for swapping in 7 into one of the frame in my memory, I need to swap out either 1, either 0, or either 2. From these 3, the one which is least recently used is page 2. So I'm going to swap out 2 from my main memory, and I'm going to swap in page number 7 into my main memory. Again, the next requirement is for 0, but 0 is already, you can find it in one of the frame in my memory. So that is a clear indication of a page hit. So no page is going to swap in and swap out. So again, a page hit. And the next request or the demand is for 1, where 1 is already there in my one of the frames in my memory. So this is again a page hit. So this is how you are going to calculate page hit and page fault. So if you count, we have 1 page hit, 2 page hit, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 page hit. And if we count page fault, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have total of 12 page faults. Okay. So this was the entire explanation and an example of a page replacement algorithm. Next example we are going to start with is on another algorithm, which is on the optimal page replacement algorithm. So now this is an example of a page replacement algorithm. Now as the name suggests, we are going to replace the page optimally. When I say optimally, it means in a way in which the number of page hit would be more and number of page miss or page fault will be less. Okay, so let us get started. So as we have seen in both the algorithm, that is first in first out and least recently used, since initially my memory is empty of one of the page frames, I'm going to have a page fault for first 3 pages. So let's get started. Okay, so 7, as the memory is empty, so it is going to occupy one of the frames of my memory and is a clear indication of a page fault. 0 is again a page fault and 1 is again going to be a page fault, because since initially my memory is empty and since all my frames are also empty, it is going to be a page miss or a page fault for first 3 pages. Okay, now since as the name suggests, it is an optimal page replacement algorithm where my intention to ensure that I get maximum page hit and a minimum page fault. So let's see how it can be done. So if you can see, I have a requirement of a 2. So instead of replacing directly 2 anywhere, I am going to check which pages I might require it in future. So I am going to replace the one in which I know that this page is not going to be used very soon. So if I want to make sure that I want to swap in 2 into my one of the frames of my memory, I need to ensure that I will swap out only those pages which will not be required very soon, so that most of the time that page can directly be found into one of my frames into the memory. So when I want to have it 2 to be placed into one of the frames of my memory, I want to check which one to replace, 7, 0 and 1. Let us see that. So if I go ahead to find out which pages I might be a requirement, or whatever is which pages might be a demand in the future. So if I want to replace either 7, either 0, either 1, I need to check that whose demand is going to be least in the future, right? So if you can see, 0 is the frame which I will be requiring next very soon. So there is no need to swap out 0 from a memory. Instead, it is better option, or it is a good alternate or a good idea to keep 0 inside the one of the frame of the memory. So 0 is to replace is not a good option. So should I replace 3? So from 0 is not an option. So should I replace 7 or should I replace 1? Now if you can see, 7 out of 7 and 1, you can see 1 which I might be requiring sooner as compared to 7 from the request that has been generated by a CPU. So it will be a good option that instead of 1, I swap out 7, because the demand for 7 is going to be very late as compared to demand for 1. So out of 0, 1 and 7, it is always a good option to replace 7, because the demand of 7 is going to be at the least, at the last, as compared to 0 and 1, because 0 demand is going to be very soon, and after that in the future the demand of 1 is going to be there before a demand of 7 arises. Okay, so in the next we are going to replace 7 and we are going to swap in 2 into the memory. Okay, so I have replaced 7 with 2. Now as you can see, the next request is for 0 and 0 is already found in my memory. So again it is a clear indication of a page hit. Okay, so this is page hit because the demand of the page number 0 is already existing into my main memory. Now after this, there is a demand for a 3 which is to be swapped into the main memory. But again the problem here is which one to swap out of my frame from the main memory, either 2, either 0 or either 1. So when looking into the future demand, if you can see, 2 out of 2, 0 and 1, 0 is the one demand which is going to be required in the near future. So replacing with 0 is not a good option. Then there is a demand is going to be there for 2, and 1 is going to be late as compared to a demand of 0 and a 2. So it is always better to replace it with 1. Okay, so now we are going to replace it with 1. So now 1 is replaced with 3 and it is a page fault. After this there is a requirement of 0, but 0 is already there into my main memory into one of the frames, so it's a clear indication of a page hit. Okay, after this there is a requirement for page number 4 to be swapped into my memory. Now which one to replace? 2, 0 or 3? So if you can see, page number 2 is going to be a demand in the near future. After 2 there is going to be a need for a 3, and after 3 there is going to be a need for 0. So when I compare which one to replace, it is a good option to replace it with 0, because its demand is going to be later as compared to demand for page number 2 and page number 3. So I'm going to replace it with 0. So 0 is replaced with 4. Next demand is for page number 2. That page number 2 is already been found into the one of the frames of my main memory, and so it is a clear indication of a page hit. After this, there is a requirement for page number 3 that is already been there in my memory in one of the frames. So it is again an example of page hit. After this, I have the demand for 0. Now I want to replace 2, 4 and 3. Again I am going to check which demand is going to be later. So you can see the demand is going to be there for 2 very near future. Demand for 4 is not going to be there. So it's always a better option to replace 4 with 0. Okay, so I've done that. After this, there is a demand for page 3. Now if you can see, page 3 is already there into my one of the frames of my memory. So again it's an example of a page hit. After this, there is a requirement for 2. 2 is then into the memory. There is again a page hit. After this, there is a requirement, there is a demand for page 1. For that 1 to have a replace in one of the frames in the memory, I need to select either to replace 2, 0 and 3. As you can see, 2 is going to be required in the near future. 0 is going to be required for a near future, but 3 is not going to be required at all. So a good option is to replace 3 with 1. So this is again an indication of a page miss or a page fault. After this, there is a requirement of 2. 2, you can already find it that it is located in a frame. So it's again an example of a page hit. So it is already there. Next, there is a requirement of 0. 0 is already there in one of the frame in the memory. So it is again an example of a page hit. After this, there is a requirement of 1. 1 is already there into my memory in one of the frames. So again it is having a page hit. After this, there is a requirement for 7. So for the 7, I need to have swap out one of the pages from the one of the frames from my memory. So this time I am going to remove 2. I want to replace it 2 because the demand for 0 and 1 is going to be there, but demand for 2 is not going to be there in the future. So 2 is going to be replaced with 7. Okay, and there is a page fault because we couldn't found 7 existing in my memory in one of the frames. After this, since 0 is already existing and one of the frames, that's a clear indication of a page hit. Again, the next demand is for 1. 1 is already there in one of the frames of my memory, so again it is a page hit. Okay, so if you just count a number of page hit, the page hit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 10 page hit which we found it, and for the page fault 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So if you can see, with the help of optimal, the number of page hit were more as we compared it with the first in first out and least recently used. Okay, So this were all the three examples of first in first out, least recently used and optimal, which are very important to understand for the concept point of view, and also this questions is important for the exam point of view as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you everyone for watching.